All right, doing a shingle simulation. My name's George, and today is December 3rd, 2025. The approx time, 3 o'clock, temperature, 45, 50 degrees. This is a shingle that, these shingles right here have damage. So since the HOA is very particular about the products that are being used on the roof, they want everything uniform, so I have to do a shingle removal. While I'm here, I'm going to do a shingle simulation, a repair simulation. While doing so, you can see I have a speed square in the background. That's really a frame of reference of how high to tilt these shingles. A paintbrush is removing granulars after the repair. Got some glue, caulking, roof caulking. Spatula, I got a couple different tools here. A little spatula, pry bar, and then a roof snake. I like the roof snake a lot, but on these thin shingles, because the roof snake is so wide, a lot of the times it can pull the fastener right through the prongs. It's very wide when you compare it to your typical pry bar. But I like the roof snake. I use it at times and I use it at other times I don't. So this shingle is being removed. It's going to be reinserted, so I have to remove a total of 8 nails. 4 fasteners on the bottom shingle, 4 from the shingle above it, so total 8. This shingle right here, these have wind damage. These are sealed back down. They're stuck in place, but that's the wind damage shingle that I'm going to remove and reinstall. So seals aren't very tight. You can hear it crisp. That one there, I'm gonna guess, is probably glued down to there. So I'm gonna try not to disrupt that one as best as possible. Obviously that's the goal for all of them, but because that one's glued to some flashing, I really wanna stay away from disturbing that thing. So put my little piece of soapstone down, nails, put my framing hammer out. The nails are up pretty high. Then I'm putting my hand right on top, give a little counter pressure, and it still pulls through. Nail number 1. So now I'm going to try a roof snake. I'm going to put that at a little bit of an angle. Oh, no. This one, it ripped the shingle. So right off the back, shingles are pulling through. This area ripped. I know I'm going to have some problems doing a repair on this one. This one pulled through too. So the roof snake's not any better. Sure, I got that guy lined up. I got it out, but I'll get it. I have no choice but to pull this guy up. Pry bar is ripping through the shingle. There we go. All right. Want to note, pry bar is ripping through the shingle here. This shingle ripped at the keyways. This one ripped pulling the nail out. Now I have to pull the nails out from those shingles above. Try that one out. That one pulled through too. So you can see I'm trying to use different tools to work with this roof. And yes, I do have a license. I do understand how the roof assembly is constructed and deconstructed. I've gone through training. Studied material from National Association of Engineer and Forensic, Building Education Institute, HAG. So I try to follow the rules as best as possible. All right. A couple successful ones. Now I gotta get this guy out. All right, got the nails out. I hope. Should. Oh, I got one more nail. The shingle ripped. The shingle ripped at the keyway. It's an old roof, guys. It's gonna happen on some of these roofs. So flip it over. So this is a Certainteed roof collection. This was a very popular shingle, overall good shingle back in the day. Just want to take a couple measurements. .36 Do they still make 3 tabs? They do. This particular color, I don't know what it is. 12-inch shingle. My guess, it's like a hickory, or some companies, some manufacturers call it burnt sienna or something like that. But here is the entire shingle. Now I got to reinstall this. We're pretending this is a brand new shingle. We found the product and we're reinstalling it. The original nails that came out look pretty good. But we're going to get new ones because I know what size nails these are, And some of these are bent, they're rusted, so I don't want to reuse metals. If I wouldn't reuse flashing because of reasons like that, then I'm not going to reuse a nail. All right, so one thing I like about the roof snake and one thing I don't, this is a very old roof. Super brittle. I can already see I got granular displacement, creasing here. If I use this roof snake and install the nail in the roof at the pitch, what is likely going to happen? I'm going to cause a dent here and I'm going to cause a dent there on this shingle. This is a great tool for newer roofs. I can't say that on old roofs, but I've definitely used it before, and it works when everything's working for you. All right, so this is the shingle. Gonna reinstall the nails. That guy. I got 2 nails that need to go here. Get this thing high enough, and I don't want it high. I don't want this nail high, and I don't want it below the exposure line. I want it right there at the seal. So most of these holes from where I removed the nail from, can't reuse them. They're too big. Now that the nail pulled through, I have an opening like this, so it will not hold the nail and it won't hold the shingle when wind blows. So keeping a frame of reference over there of speed square. I'm trying to do my best without lifting this guy up too high. These are very stiff. This shingle is ripped. I'm gonna put some sealant down when I'm done. Re-caulk these guys. I can't lift this thing because it's all stuck to the flashing over there. Important factor too, reinstalling the nails. They should be at the pitch of the roof. I don't want them up. I don't want them leveled because this roof is what, 6 pitch? So I want this to be at the pitch of the roof so it sheds water, doesn't allow moisture. Perfect in an imperfect situation. Grab the brush. You can use a glove, you can use a shirt. I just avoid using my hands. This thing it's a paintbrush made for oil paints, but it's soft. Got a rip here. These are definitely creased where the shingles end. Shingle 1, shingle 2. These all have nail pulls. This is ripped here. Flashing's messed up now. So ultimate, this one's ripped too. Overall outcome, shingles tore right at the keyways. One spot here, one spot here. Nails ripping right through the shingles, but ultimately I got some creasing, a lot of granular loss, super brittle, and Now we need to pull a shingle to determine who made it so we can get the right color. I don't know if you can see it too well here. Shingle 1's crease, shingles 2's crease. Down here, it's ripped. Up here, it's ripped. You can see right here where the nail is ripped through. It's ripped through. And then here, pry bar ripped because of the caulking. All right, I'm gonna take some photos. Oh, here's a quick overview of a uncontrolled repair.